Go for it.
Going live. And we're live. We're waiting for the picture. It says excellent connection. There's the picture. We're here. We are here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Boys and girls.
Where are my other...
What, honey? There's glasses right there. On the poster?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Sorry, we're old. We have to change glasses. Hey, Gail's here.
Hey, Gail.
Gail says, fabulous Farter on Friday. Welcome back. Oh boy, do I have a health update for you, but I'm better now. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, as long as she added, but I'm better now.
Yes,
I'm okay.
she did add, but I'm better now. There are lots of highs and hellos and good mornings and let's see. Please tell me it's Jamiroquai.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Sorry.
How was your birthday week off?
It was very good, thank you. I relaxed, or at least I did my best.
Nope, you did great. Hitomi says good morning.
Good morning.
And Steph Nerd says good morning. And we have someone named Kit Kit who is here for their first stream.
Welcome.
Arkit says hello. Hope you had a fun time off.
I did, thank you.
Marguerite says hello and good morning from beautiful British Columbia.
Good morning.
Let's see. Gail, last Saturday I was admitted to the hospital for pancreatitis and jaundice.
Oh,
it turns
no.
out a large gallstone was lodged in my bile duct. Oh my God. Wow. I'm glad you're better though. Good Lord. Erica is here and says good morning and hugs. And a big happy birthday to your sweetie. Mr. Limed says good morning.
Sorry, my, that Kindle thing or whatever it is I'm using.
Yeah.
Decided this device is not registered. You can't use it.
Gail says, cheeky bugger snuck out before my gallbladder was removed. No incisions, all done endoscopically, back to normal now.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
That was a close one. We are glad you are all right, Gail. Health stuff is just crazy, isn't it? Kieran says, hello. How was your trip and your birthday?
Oh, thank you. Hello. It was good. It was very relaxing.
Yes.
We rode bikes at one point.
We did. And we slept.
We did.
And we didn't wake up with an alarm. It was glorious. Greetings from the Philippines. Hello from India.
Hello.
Good morning from Michigan. This is my second time watching one of Scott's lives. I should be in school, but I'm sick right now. Well, Lauren, we are sorry you are sick, but hopefully we can bring you a little happy in your morning. Toasty Kitty is homesick today. Okay, so Poppy. Check the Art Hacks playlist for just basic tips for watercolors.
Yeah, there's a video called Everything You Need to Know, or Everything You Need to Know About Watercolors.
And that will give you some good tips.
It'll give you a good starter.
Hector says, oh my gosh, Scott, my 5-year-old niece has Animal Crackers on replay for like the past week. Love your work.
I'm so sorry, but thank you.
Sorry, not sorry. Dalton says, hi, Scott. I finally got finished organizing my watercolor palette. I'm going to make swatches soon.
Oh, that's great.
Kermito says, good morning, and hope you two had a great vacation.
We did, thank you.
We did. It was very crazy not being live.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Let's see.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I just have to see if I can get this thing registered for whatever reason.
Socorro says, hello and good morning from Mexico. I'm a huge fan and I love your art.
Hello, thank you.
PJ says hi. Miss you so much. How have you been?
Oh, doing good, thank you. It was nice to take a break.
Yes, a break was very, very good. Biff Bam Pop says, hello, Scott. You've always reminded me of my favorite art teacher. He was super fun and kind and just gives off the same vibes as you.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see. Nugget says, hi, Scott and Donna. I have such a big question for you. Could you ask Scott if he would consider for the new year to do a challenge where every day or week you could do a character from Greek mythology?
I've definitely considered that. I haven't really gone for it yet, but I will hopefully, if it ever comes to me going, yes, I definitely want to do that, then I definitely will. I promise.
Scott's drawn with charcoal a long time ago. He used to do that in art school all the time. Yes, it is Janet Jackson. I am on my very first cup of tea, and we haven't been live in a week, so you guys...
I'm going through every single password because, you know, who remembers their Amazon password?
Nobody. Let's see. Let's see. Gail says that she's so incredibly happy that Janet Jackson won for Jay. Absolutely love her. Let's see.
Okay, so apparently I have no idea what my Amazon password is. Oh, God.
Well, it's just time away and then back, so... Oh, he's not going to try oil pastels again. Sorry. Nope. I think when he threw them across the room and broke them all, that was the sign. When I got the notification for this live, I read started 1 month ago. My jaw dropped.
Started 1 month ago.
I don't know.
All right, I'm just going to click forgot password.
I missed
yes,
the live.
America.
I missed the live so much. Glad you're back with some well-deserved rest. I would have been gone indefinitely. I would have stayed gone. It was lovely. Just relaxing and lovely. It's great.
Now I'm doing my one-time password number.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the answer to anything that you're going to want to draw is a red panda.
And now it's sending me a text message.
Uh-huh. Can you draw with your 320 set of markers? Oh, hoo-hoo markers. Yeah, he sure can.
Yeah, I have. I've done a lot of things with that.
Yep. Check the marker playlist.
Yeah, so they said that they sent me something, and I have not gotten anything.
Oh, okay. Jamie Brown is here. Maybe I got something. Should I look? I didn't get anything.
Resend.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Let me also talk about shipping. If you've ordered something from us, it's all gone out. And by the way, let me do a big shout out to Bethany Primrose for taking all of the shipping off of our hands so that we could relax while we were gone. She shipped everything for us. So thank you to Bethany, and we love you very much. On the shipping note, since that reminded me of the shipping thing, if you are interested in something from the store, buying something from the store, we will not guarantee Christmas delivery anymore. As of because this is not because I'm being a jerk. This is the post office. And this is only for here in the United States. If you're international, I've got nothing. They're taking up to 6 weeks to show up for international, and I don't know why. You can do express mail if you need something really, really fast. The drop dead date for shipping priority mail is December 11th. We're going to put this up on our website. And the drop dead for guaranteed delivery is December 18th for express mail. So,
this is how I'm going to have to do it. Sorry, everybody.
That's okay. if you order something ground, it's not guaranteed for Christmas delivery anymore. So Gail says a password recovery play-by-play, not how I thought this live would start.
Yeah, same here. Like, how stupid is this company? I've been using this thing for 3 years, and then suddenly it's like, oh no, you've got to... Anyways.
It's okay. Erica's got a gouache question. She's been working on an aquaboard gouache painting and trying to blend the colors and is trying her best. But do you have anything that would make blending the colors on aquaboard easier?
I've never really had a problem working with aquaboard. What problem are you having?
Yeah, Erica, give us a little more. Is it not blending? Is it going...
Because aquaboard is really pretty good for gouache.
Yeah, so give us a little more, Erica. Fatima, check the Art Hacks playlist. That's going to be all of Scott's tips on watercolor. What's your favorite song to play while you are drawing?
Future Love Paradise by Seal.
Let's see.
I have no idea what to do with this stupid thing.
Okay, well, we'll throw it outside later. We're dog people because I'm allergic to cats. However, thanks to Bethany, we have adopted a stray outside.
We have not adopted anything.
We have two. Her name's Ellie. We've adopted a stray. She's very sweet. Oh, they want to know how the new dragon painting's coming along.
I made a video about that yesterday. Okay, honey, can you do me a favor? Go get me my iPad.
Yes. Is it up all the way upstairs?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going up 3 flights. Okay.
And should I just break this now, or what?
No, don't break anything. Stop being stupid. Don't break it.
Oh, I want to just tear this thing in half. Apparently not, because no one's allowed to ever register anything on it. Oh, I hate when technology fails in the middle of a live, or at the beginning of a live. My apologies, everybody. You know what? I'm going to try one more thing. Sorry, I'm over here now. I'm going to settings.
Okay, I must really love you because that's a whole lot of stairs, dude.
This is not the settings I'm looking for.
These are not the settings you're looking for.
Yes, I just said.
But I said it in the Jedi voice.
Oh, okay.
Do you want this over here?
And now Google's changed everything too.
Okay, honey, nobody wants to hear you
Here
fight.
we go. I'm not fighting. I'm looking at my password manager. And I'm trying to find... No, I can't search either. Oh my god.
Look, iPad.
Yeah, I tried that. It said no. All right.
I put the iPad over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Let's see. Oh gosh. All right, let me see where we are in the chat here. Let me go back. Good morning, Ryan.
I don't want to meet. I'm not going to watch a video, you piece of crap.
Books
and videos
are just a tap.
Mushroom says, you've inspired me to take risks and try new things. My mom asked me to do a Snoopy oil painting for Christmas, and while I've never tried oil paints, I'm excited to try it out.
Oh, great.
Elijah's first time here because of Ms. Jackson.
Oh,
seemed the perfect way to avoid work on a Friday.
Let's see.
Hello.
No, go away.
Alexa is on your
Go
tab.
away.
Okay.
My God, this thing is so horrible. Okay, everybody, don't ever buy one of these things. The Kindle whatever.
Anyway. I don't know who the runner-up was. Oh, Jeff Buckley. There you go. That was the runner-up, says Bethany. Let's see. If you'd like to vote, you can go to the website, and you can vote on who you think would be good for the next letter. Good morning, Anne Marie.
Gosh, what a pain in the butt. Sorry, everybody.
Kogawi says, hey, Scott, I've recently gotten into watercolors. You are one of my inspirations. I used to hate painting back in art school, but now I'm very much enjoying it.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see.
Sorry for the delay.
Hans, draw the female first. Yes, as Bethany says, please, please, please get your order in now. Let's see. Okay.
I have photo reference again.
Lots of people are just making it here for our first live stream.
Well, you picked a horrible live stream because I just lost, 20 minutes because of that stupid Kindle.
Can you just get past it?
I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. There's questions that need to be answered. Yes, I still love red pandas. If you want tips on the markers, there is an entire marker playlist. Scott screaming "go away" to the automated AI robot voice is the most hilariously iconic thing ever. Let's see. I'm gonna let Bethany answer when the Discord's gonna be open for joining. We've been very, very busy shipping, and so that has gotten put on the background because we have to be there to monitor that. That is a good idea. Sotong, I will pass that along to Scott. Colleen says, I go old school. I have a tiny notebook that I write down all my passwords in it for everything. I keep it in my purse. My neighbor keeps hers in her office desk. I have all mine written down on paper too.
So what I do is I go to Google and I say, what are all my autofills? And that's how I find it.
How'd that work out for you today?
It worked out perfectly. That's what just got it to work.
After 20 minutes of fighting. Okay, let's see. Erica says, I just find my two different colors side by side. I just see the lines every time I use water to smooth it out. Oh, so the colors aren't blending for her.
That's what they said. She said that they weren't blending. Gouache is pretty much it's going to work the same on Aquaboard as it is on anything else. So it might be the gouache, not the Aquaboard, because it's just you might need to put more paint and less water. Try that.
Let's see. What is your favorite mythical creature?
Centaur.
Today I had a presentation in my art class, and I just had to show you and your amazing work to the rest of my class. Everyone loved that, and I even got an A. That's Veronica.
Oh, fantastic. First of all, congratulations on the A.
Yeah,
and
that's a big
second of
deal.
all, I am so honored that I could help in any way. I got to tell my mom. I couldn't get an A in class, but at least I was able to help someone get an A in class.
Your mother will be so proud. Margit, there is a marker playlist. Start there.
All right.
And that will give you all the information you know.
First
Jade,
of all,
you need to send us a message on the website, and we'll take care of that for you.
I got new paintbrushes from Plaza Art.
Yes, we went
I
art
don't
shopping
know if I'm
yesterday.
going to use them just yet, but I'm still traumatized by this whole thing, so let me see.
Okay, Donna, my mom wants to get into journaling. Is there any good, and is looking for a good dip pen and a journal. Any suggestions? Okay, if you really want to spoil her, Archer and Olive has really, really nice journals. You can buy a dip pen on Amazon and it will work just fine. I don't want to discourage that, but she might want to start with a really nice pen first. Dip pens, you have to, I don't know, they take a little bit, in my opinion, to get used to. But I would try a basic, there's a set of dip pens on Amazon that you can get that comes with like 14 or 15 bottles of ink. I bought that for my nephew and he really, really loved it. And they're beautiful pens. So I would recommend that, but I would buy her something that was good quality paper to try. Noting that if you do try good paper, you probably will not go back to other
Blow
paper.
dryer.
Hold on. Okay. So, you can also message me, or actually, if you go to my channel, I have tried numerous different kinds of paper and pens there, and I've got some stuff listed there. There's also stuff listed on the website. Archer and Olive Journal, I have a discount code for that if you want to buy her a really nice journal. Let's see. Maybe that's why I've always been using the hard gouache and not from the tube. Thanks, says Erica.
Well, I mean, you see, I'm using the dried gouache from the tube, but I'm using dried gouache, and it, when I use Aquaboard, it looks just like this. But if it's not blending, maybe you just need to try some straight out of the tube if that's what you're working with.
Oh. So she sent you a pic on Instagram of the process if you blow it up. Not
Okay.
sure if my bleeding looks good. Okay. We'll check it out, Erica.
All right, blow dryer.
Hold on. Just for fun, I thought I answered your question. One Up Girl was having withdrawals and is glad we're back.
We're happy to be back too. And again, I apologize for
Crayola markers are fine to start out with, I would think. They're not going to last though. They're going to fade.
I mean, if you can't afford the art ones, which are about $19, then Crayola should be fine.
Oh, hold on. Thanks, Steph. I didn't unmute
Blow
you
dryer.
'cause I was Okay, so basically he said if you can't afford the Art Beak, Crayolas will work, but all the markers in general are going to fade. All right.
All right, time to move to the slightly smaller brush. Let's see here. This one.
Scott is painting Janet Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
There is a link to, he's not using a sketchbook, he's using a block of paper, and there is a link to that in the paper and products that Scott uses. Okay, a lot of people today are, and I'm gonna just throw this out there because I'm tired and this is what you're getting today. Anytime you just ask for tips in the chat. There's an art hacks playlist with so many tips on things. If you could give a specific question of something that is you're working on that you're having trouble with, like what Erica did, that would be helpful. Tips is so nebulous, and there's so many of you here.
I'm just for the record, I'm not some wizened Swami on top of a hill that you go up and say, what's the meaning of life? So just walking up to someone saying, can you give me some tips, isn't really very helpful. So if you have specific questions that I might be able to answer, I will try, but I don't have the answer to the meaning of life.
Yeah. And so just know that we've got the art hacks playlist there for you guys for that reason. That's going to be all the basic stuff. Like Scott will show you how to start watercolors, how to, he talks about paper, he talks about different products, he talks about things he's tried, just all the things. So there's also a video on Art Block, a very long video on Art Block. So there you go. Nope, not done, Gail. Not done Christmas shopping, but you know what? I'm never usually done till right before anyway, which is good. If you want to vote for the next letter, you can go to the website and the things are listed there. He uses a blow dryer for the same reason he uses the blow dryer in watercolor. It's just because you guys would be sitting here waiting for paint to dry.
It speeds up the drying process.
Yeah. And he's doing layers upon
blow
layers.
Dryer.
He's not blending on the paper. So he is putting down a layer and then putting down another layer and making it that way. Let's see. All right, let me go back up the chat.
Okay, let me open this
Yeah, if
up.
you have any other questions on, just general questions, start in the Art Hacks playlist. That would be a really, really good place to start. Let's see.
Oh,
Tell me more about this discount code for Archer and Olive. Also, the music is really nice. They've given me a discount code. I get to be an affiliate with them. I applied to be an ambassador, but I didn't make it this time. But they offered me an affiliateship. And so, because I'm obsessed with their notebooks, apparently. I have a code at the top of my YouTube channel. There's a code, and you can put that code in and you get 10% off whatever you buy. And they have a lot of stuff on their sale section right now. So if you just want to try one of their notebooks, you can get them for pretty cheap. And try that out.
Blow dryer.
Hold on. Go ahead. And I did a video on my channel. You don't have to start out with really, really expensive supplies. There are supplies at the dollar store that were really, really reasonably priced and surprisingly very good. Yeah. So I would try that too. But if you want to buy her something nice, that's always good too. Gosh, a lot of people are here for their first live.
Welcome.
Yeah. So for people who are starting with whatever art supply you're starting with, okay, you can go ahead and hit it. Oh, you're painting still. Whatever you want to start with, whatever you want to try, just in my opinion, I would not start with the most expensive thing. I just wouldn't. And I didn't for a long time. but I do love a good notebook and some nice paper. So.
All right, so this is the world famous ugly stage.
Yeah, no comment. We're gonna leave that one alone. I think a lot of us struggle with stress and use art and journaling and things like that to kind of cope with that. Okay, if you guys are trying to contact us on the website, if you go to esabaart.com, go all the way to the bottom, there's an email address there. If you spam me, I will block you. But if you have a general question, please, by all means, ask. We want to make sure you get the stuff that you are, the posters that you're wanting or things, or you have questions or whatever like that. Just go ahead and put them in there. If I have missed a question because of all the chaos today, go ahead and put it back into the chat. Hitomi says, Scott taught me how to let go of fear and just do, especially the recent short with Kim Diaz-Holm.
Oh, fantastic.
It's great. Love that. Let's see. Love to hear that. Oh gosh, Sarah. Yeah, the Arch and Olive paper is amazing for fountain pens. I realized this trip that I don't really like writing with any other pen besides a fountain pen, and I brought about 50 pens.
I don't know. I stopped counting.
Yeah, I brought about 50 pens with me. I brought a nice big thing of pens, and yeah, I didn't really care about any of them. So it was actually really nice to have a fountain pen with me, and I brought both of mine, and yeah, it was great. And the paper is just, it's like butter. I love it. How are we today?
I'm doing okay. It was a rough start.
It's a rough re-entry today. Do you have any favorite YouTuber you watch just for fun?
I don't really watch YouTube, but every once in a while I will watch Sam Does Arts. I do like Kim Diaz-Holm, of course. Then I have friends like Santa Claus and Max Randolph. If Donna ever starts making some videos about journaling.
Oh, God. Yeah, because, Donna hasn't been busy since she's been home for a day. Do you ever watch your own videos? Oh, God, he watches his own videos all the time, and he picks apart everything he did wrong. Everything. Oh, my gosh. Look at my hat. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I did that. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I showed that. Good grief.
I'm the worst.
You really are. You're very hard on yourself. Let's see. Astro asks, is there any type of sketchbook that is good for sketching and watercolor? I am just getting into watercolor, but I also sketch, but all my sketchbooks make watercolor bleed.
My favorite sketchbook is the Be Creative sketchbook. And you can see that's for watercolor specifically. You can sketch in it, but it's fantastic paper.
You can see Scott's face in almost every video he does. And there are so many videos where you can see both of us together. You just have to go to the place.
I actually just posted a picture of us in Florida.
Oh, come on. Why didn't you tell me?
I did, yesterday.
You didn't tell me you posted a picture of us.
Yes, in the community, yesterday.
Oh, you didn't tell me that it was in the
community.
The picture of us. You just said you posted a picture. I can't take him anywhere, honestly. I gotta see which picture it is to see if I
It's the
like
one
this.
you took and the one that you posted on Facebook.
I didn't post it on Facebook.
Yes, you did.
Let's see. Bethany says the Canson watercolor sketchbooks are good for that. Let's see. I got off work today as I hate it when the chat jumps. It Okay, I'll make some more videos. Oh my goodness gracious. You and your big mouth. I'm gonna smack you later. Let's see. Yeah, my journals are not for public consumption. Scott doesn't mind showing his travel journal or his whatever else. I don't show my journals. How common is it to use fountain pens there? In my country, pretty much every kid is taught to write with a fountain pen.
Oh, it's not common.
It's not at all. It's a lost art. They don't even teach cursive writing. You should see our children's cursive writing. It's terrible. Yeah, they don't do that here. Do you recommend any inexpensive hot press watercolor paper?
Inexpensive hot press watercolor paper. The kinds that I've been getting. Hold on, let me hit stop.
I'm gonna do a little shout out to Luke. Say hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke. So this is the stuff I've been getting over at Plaza Art.
Oh yeah.
Fluid watercolor paper, hot press. Honestly, if you're doing gouache, you can use any kind of hot press. There's really no bad hot press.
There's no bad kind of hot
Blow dry.
press? Are you sure about that? Let's see. Okay. Cornelius says, last time I watched one of your lives, you talked about a projector tracing, and I bought one that's totally awesome. Thanks for the advice. I wanted to find my style. I do a lot of sports-related artwork.
Oh, that's great.
This person, it's either Lone or Aeon, says, I am going to art classes. What should I expect?
Depends on the school and depends on the classes, but just expect homework. That's the thing I hated the most about art classes. But I haven't been to art school in 30 years. Mm-hmm. So, I wouldn't, we didn't have computers in art school.
I think I know how you'd answer this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. When you create a painting or a composition, what medium do you think is better, watercolor or gouache?
It depends on It depends on the subject and what kind of look I want to go with. I think I like pen and ink, the ink and watercolor for the more designy kind of stuff, like Art Nouveau. Mm-hmm. And then I like the gouache for the more realistic.
The blow dryer does not impact the paint or the paper; it just dries the paint.
Yeah, I'm just evaporating the water underneath the paint, or that's mixed with the paint.
Jamie wants to know, so Scott, since visiting with the animals at the zoo, if and when you do Animal Crackers 2, will you add a new animal?
I don't know, maybe a binturong.
Oh, he was cute. Really, not Stanley?
Oh, Stanley's great.
Stanley was very interactive. How are the subtitles randomly predicting what you're going to say? Just curious. We have no idea.
Well, there's probably a delay.
Yeah, but nothing makes any sense with stuff online, so we have no clue. Let's see.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am not doing those really definitive strokes of color. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to be a little smoother. And so we'll see. We'll see if this is good or bad.
Do you freshen up your gouache palette only if you have run out of a color or need a specific one for the portrait of the day?
Only if I run out. I never use any new colors.
One Up Girl says, I hope you had an awesome birthday.
Thank you. I did.
He had cake and everything. ice cream cake, no less.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys are funny.
What's going on?
I'm just trying to find a question. The scrap art short helped me feel better about my small embroideries. I also use them as cool downs from my big projects. That's Jade.
Great.
I was taught cursive in elementary school, but then in middle school we were explicitly told not to write in cursive.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Our boys were not even taught cursive, and so
I don't miss cursive.
I love it. I love writing in cursive, but then again, I also love writing. So, the camera is angled in this particular direction. Why?
Just so that it's not in front of my nose while I'm painting. I need it off to the side just a little bit. Otherwise, I won't be able to see what I'm painting.
And that's
the way love goes.
It is. What time is it in the U.S.? Well, we have like 4 or 5 time zones here, but in our time zone, it's 9:47 in the morning. Yeah, a lot of people, even though we're taught cursive, most people have developed their own cursive printing hybrid handwriting like by 7th or 8th grade. Yeah, I think it's really interesting that other countries encourage and require students to write with fountain pens.
Full jar.
Okay, hold on. There you go. Yeah, I might change my favorite color. I don't know. A lot of colors were interesting to me. Let's see. Am I scared of bugs? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Cursive isn't nearly as important as learning to write in general. People in history used cursive so they wouldn't have to dip their quill as often, not because cursive is superior. I think it looks better, but that's my 2 cents in the world. Yeah, a lot of people can't read it. My sons can't read cursive writing, so it would be very easy to mess with them. Simon, I don't understand your question. Can you expand on the question a little bit? Does anyone know YouTube channels that do pixel art?
I don't, sorry.
Oh, One Up Girl, yes, please don't say anything. Because I haven't shipped anything yet. This person can read cursive but can't do it for the life of them. Did you get a lot done in your travel journal?
I did 2 pages and I didn't finish them. I got a couple inked, and
You did some really nice sketching though in there to get it.
Yeah.
In. Yeah.
I could show you if you want.
I, however, finished my journal, which was incredibly amazing, and
let me see if I can find
loved it. And I'd do it again. How would you explain perspective in art class?
I did a video on perspective. I'd look at that. So we went to a record shop, and this was the post office. I only got a pencil of it, but I picked up Van Halen 2 and Air Supply's Greatest Hits.
Oh my God, we knew every song. We played it yesterday. We knew yesterday? Anyway,
yeah, it was yesterday.
Every song.
And then every morning we go to this place called Black Bear Bakery or Bread Company, and then there was like this really like candy cake kind of nutcracker that was really, really cute. But I didn't get a chance to paint them. So
I did my whole journal, and you Of course, I'm still behind on Venice, but we won't talk about that. What's the best advice for anatomy? And is there a book you recommend for anatomy?
There's a couple books that are in my book recommendations list. I would look to that. And then also, I think practice is my best recommendation. And there is a 1 minute figure drawing series that I did, which I think would really help if you're just learning.
Let's see. We have not watched Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, not really our thing.
I am from India. I love your videos. Can you set up online classes to teach youngsters like me?
Oh, thank you. No, I'm really not a teacher, but thank you.
Let's see. Greetings from Lisbon. Love me
Hello.
some Portugal. Love it. Want to go so bad. Why the very dark purple shadow beneath the neck? And if I wanted to have a career in art, what should I go for?
Oh, it's not a shadow. It is actually a necklace. And you don't have to go to art school. That was the other question? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Huh. Trilo, yes. Oh, Trilo from Bear in the Big Blue House. Oh my God, that's so cute. And really weird that I know that. Okay, that would be Scott's video on art block. And you can find that in the Art Hacks playlist. Any tips on rendering bones with graphite? I don't have really good blending tools, but I really enjoy the blended look. Also, any tips for darker graphite?
Gosh, rendering bones like a skull or something. Use photo reference is my best tip. Or use real life reference. Don't just try doing it out of your head. And then darker, try a softer pencil, like a 6B. Might be a little easier.
Butter.
B for butter.
B for butter. Everybody that has the little wrench next to their name is our moderator. They are our friends. They have been here and been friends of ours since our very early TikTok days when there were only 15 of us on the live. And we love and appreciate them very much. And not just because they're here helping us, but because they're some pretty darn awesome people too. So, there you go. Let's see.
So I took a week off. So I am gonna be a bit rusty.
Yeah. It was funny. He said yesterday we had to go to the grocery store and because we literally had no food in the house. And he said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to paint tomorrow with gouache. I was like, maybe you should try today a little bit. Nah, that didn't happen. So you guys are getting the raw, unsolicited, oh my gosh, we're back and we have to go live kind of thing. Do I know how to paint? Oh, God. All right. Scott does draw very well. He has been drawing for 50 years. Okay. So please don't,
compare yourself.
Yeah. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Don't compare yourself. And he does draw all the time. So, and you've been
I'm
painting
literally
since,
doing this every day.
Yeah. You've been painting for what? Like you were 40, what? 40 when you took up painting? 40.
Yeah.
Like almost 15 years?
Yeah.
So,
it was 2009, I think.
Okay,
I saw
I am not doing math. Mathing is hard today. Okay, not doing math. But everybody just take your own sweet time. Okay. And yes, I have tried calligraphy. It is less for me about doing really pretty lettering as it is for putting words down on paper. I love the beautiful lettering. And actually, Jamie Brown, who's on here, who's a very good friend of ours too, does amazing lettering. She does the most beautiful lettering. I am less interested in how pretty the lettering is and in just writing. I haven't watched the Netflix show Hilda. Have you watched it? Somebody says the art is beautiful. Oh, that's Mushroom Girl.
I've never heard of it.
I don't know. It's called Hilda. Best Vic says, growing up in France, we actually had inkwells in first grade, and I'm not that old. And then fountain pens. We even did math in fountain pens. I do love writing with them, though. Huh! I've never loved a pen more than I have loved writing with a fountain pen. And the more I write with it, the happier I am. What do you think about a hair journal part 2?
I've thought about it from time to time.
We are starting to do cursive writing and lettering, and I recommend Donna's channel for our learning process. Oh, Kermito, you're so sweet.
Blow dryer.
Let's see. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Rhodia, some prefer moleskin, but it feathers too much and bleeds for my taste. You know what? The Rhodia notebooks are really, really good. I like those. Moleskin does not thrill me. I don't know why, but it doesn't. The Tomoe River paper, there's a new kind of that's out. It's the Tomoe River paper, like the S, I think, because the company that was making that paper doesn't exist anymore. Or isn't making it anymore. I can't remember which one it is. But that's great paper for a fountain pen. You will see it doesn't bleed, but there's ghosting on the other side of the paper. And the difference between bleeding and ghosting is ghosting, you can see it through the back side of the paper, and bleeding, it actually soaks through the paper. So it doesn't soak through, doesn't bleed, but you can see the ghosting of it. And for some people, that bothers them. If I'm writing in a journal, I don't want to see the ghosting on to the other side. So I wouldn't journal in the Tomoe River paper.
All right, I'm gonna start getting some of this hair down. See if that helps.
Erica. Where's little Esmeralda? She's up there somewhere. There you go. Do you have any tips for drawing transparent things like glass when you're painting with watercolors?
The way that I do that is I paint it as if the glass isn't there, and then you come in with the highlights. So just and same thing with like see-through clothing. You paint the skin tones and the shadows and the highlights and everything, and then you paint on top of that with a light layer, very transparent layer for the sheer clothing.
Like what kind of color?
The color of the clothing. So if it's like a pink kind of thing, you just do light pink. Okay. And then you're just adding a little bit of highlights.
Okay. Steph says, I'm going to have like 15 pages left in my journal this year. I need to find ways to use them. I have a great way to use them. I would paste in stickers from places that you've been this year and write where you went and the date that you went there, because that's a great way to use up some of your stickers. Being able to finish a journal is a superpower in itself. You know what? It feels like it. I have not been able to finish a journal for years and years and years, and just very recently, in the last 3 or 4 years or so, been able to actually get all the way to the end of a writing journal. And that is a big deal. Pigeon, you're cute. We are doing Janet Jackson. Stanley says, I think it's hard to narrow some of the artists to one decade. For example, people like Cher have been active since the 60s and been successful in all of them. Yeah. Right?
That was the thing that was what I found funny was that AC/DC.
Oh, I know,
for
that
the
killed
90s,
me.
It's like, really? And they did have a couple hits in the 90s, but man, they were much more a 70s band to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm getting in all of the darks now. If you look.
Ryan says blending stumps and chamois class will help blend graphite. Also, powdered graphite can be brushed on and give you really dark areas. And be sure not to spill the powdered graphite. Oh, Sarah says, in high school art class, we picked animal skulls to draw. We used black paper and white colored pencils.
Oh, that's fun.
I love a white colored pencil on black paper. I have done that before, and it's striking.
All right, blow dryer.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. I was thinking that, and then you guys both said it. And Marie spilled the graphite.
So quite the opposite of when I do watercolors, where I go light to dark. I am doing the hair dark to light. So I went with the darkest and the next darkest. Now I'm going to come in with this brown.
Rami Jane asks a really good question. Do you really notice a difference if you don't draw for a week, or is that more of a fear / being a perfectionist?
I don't know about drawing, but like gouache I haven't done in a week. Mm-hmm. And so I am, and the thing is that, remember, I haven't been doing gouache that much. I mean, I'm only 6 or 7 paintings in. I had taken, I just don't paint with gouache as much anymore. And so I was already rusty with gouache. Mm-hmm. But yeah, taking a week off will almost always make me feel a little nervous.
Ooh, I'm up for an Art Chaos play date. I'm up for that. Count me in. Let's see. Oh, you know what? The photo printer is great. That's how I filled in my journal while we were gone. I don't sketch and write and do things like Scott does. I print out photos and I collect all the little memorabilia things, and I do all of those things and I put them all together in like a collage, and that's my travel journal, and it makes me ridiculously happy. I like having all the little things in, and I actually started this year, and for anybody who says they can't journal, I started this year, or maybe it was last year. Anyways, it's not important. I have one of those photo printers, and I print out one picture a week of one big highlight for every week, and I paste it into my calendar. So even if you can't or don't want to do like a travel journal, or you don't go anywhere, there's got to be one thing throughout your week that's a highlight. One, I went to coffee with a friend, or I made this really good dinner, or I read this book. There's always something good in a week. You just have to find it. And sometimes it's harder than other times, but those little photo printers are really a great way to do it. I love those. Andy says, I still refuse to believe you guys are in your 50s. Just no way. Neither of you look a day over 30.
You're too kind.
Love you, Andy. Love you. Love you. We feel like we're in our 50s, that's for sure.
Well, we feel like we're in our 70s, but...
No, I don't feel like I'm in my 70s. No. Yeah, moleskin is overrated, Stanley. I think so, too. I think a lot of people, they talk about that. Yeah. And Jonna says, wow, how are you adding these strokes? Is there a picture in your mind? So beautiful after each one.
No, not a picture in my mind. I'm using photo reference, but... I this is the photo.
Mm-hmm. You can see the highlights in her hair.
Yeah. So now I'm just going back and going, these darks are not dark enough, of course. So now I got to go back and add them in.
All the hearts and smiley faces was my little one. She discovered the button. Hi, Rachel. Good morning. We've got a couple of people who ask how we're doing today.
We're doing good, thank you.
We are.
It was a slow start.
It was a rough start, but we are smoothing things out here. And Brazen is here and says, hello, everyone. I hope that Scott had a fantastic birthday.
Hello, Brazen.
He did have a fantastic birthday. He had cake for his birthday, and it didn't make him sick. That's a win right there.
Yeah.
You're watching him blend colors right now. I remember the great gold leaf incident of 2023. Let's see. Do you have any brushes that you would recommend that are on the cheaper end but work very well?
Well, I just bought this set for, I think, $19, and it's all of these.
That's the Cotman.
The Cotman watercolor
set.
ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only used them for maybe 5 minutes, so I can't really recommend them. But if I ever find a set of paintbrushes that I really recommend, I absolutely will.
Let's see. This person, Dr. Grajander, says, oh, I'm doing a big art piece for school, but I don't know what material to paint it with because I'm so scared to mess up. Could you give tips?
Don't worry about messing up.
Yeah.
Just do it. Mm-hmm. Just you have to mess up to learn. It's like, like, oh, I'm afraid to learn to walk because I might fall down. Yeah, that's part of learning to walk. You have to do it. Mess up. Just keep messing up.
Yeah. We've got a list in the art supply list for everybody who's asking questions. So we don't know what paintbrushes are available in art stores around the world or wherever you might be. However, you can look at Scott's art supply list and see the details on the brushes that he is using. And you can hopefully find something. Oh my God, what are you doing? Her hair was beautiful and now you're mushing it.
I didn't like it.
Do you see what I live with? Oh my God. Anyway.
Blow dryer.
Okay. On the note of the art supplies, look at the art supply list and then look for something close by you that you could find. Because everything we recommend is available here to us in the United States. I'm going to let Bethany answer the Starter Acrylics brand. As far as the cheap lining pen that Scott uses, he uses the, oh my God.
Zebra
brush pen. Thank you. From Jet, and we get them from jetpens.com. Yeah. Bethany says, you're killing me. Her hair was great. Mackenzie Allen says, for anybody who wants good, cheap paintbrushes, King Art brushes are good quality. You can find it almost anywhere around the world. I guess I'll mess up then. Let's see. So if the mods answer a question for us, it's because they know us. And you're watching him paint curly hair right now. So there you go.
And there's videos on hair too.
Yeah. Steph says, Scott, I finally used my U-Trek brushes. So nice.
Yeah, that's what this one is. Unfortunately, when they die, they die. Blow dryer.
Sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake today. Let's see. I do not draw, I journal. And again, on that whole note, if the mods answer a question, it's because they know us. So it's not because they're trying to take away my thunder for answering questions, because believe me, I have no preference there. So they're helping because there's a lot of you here. Are you going to make a poster for the 90s alphabet too?
Oh, absolutely.
Was there ever an art style that you didn't try before?
Oh,
probably so many, right?
Yeah.
Mackenzie Allen says, good morning. I'm currently sitting alone in my college cafeteria eating waffles and having a cup of coffee. Why does that sound so nice right now?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bacon, floppy bacon. We went to a restaurant and the waitress said, she was very sweet, and she's like, oh, you just asked for floppy bacon, because we don't like the crunchy bacon, we like it soft. Every time I think waffles, I think bacon and then floppy bacon. So anyway, Bethany says U2 is going to be dominating several decades. No doubt. Let's see. Okay. When you first start your painting, I'm always surprised by the colors. What's a good starting place to learn colors similar to yourself? Also, can you paint animals like that? That's Addie.
Thank you. Yeah, really, it's look at the 60 Days of Studying the Masters. Oop.
What did you do? The whole thing came off.
It's
okay.
going to be one of those days, isn't it?
I was just going to say, it's one of those days. Yeah.
But you look, and I was studying Impressionism and Pointillism and this and that and whatever, and I think that's where you get your inspiration from. It's a little bit of Art Nouveau, it's a little bit of Impressionism, it's a little bit of movie poster art. Mm-hmm. That's where my style comes from. There's also a video called My Art is a Mosaic, and you might want to look at that.
Yeah. 2 million is so close. Oh, don't remind me. It's a lot of people, you guys.
Yeah.
That, honestly, it's a little... It still remains a little overwhelming to me that so many people are here and want to be a part of the channel. It's kind of crazy. My favorite is fountain pens. And Mackenzie also says, happy late birthday, Scott.
Oh, thank you.
I love a good fountain pen. I've also loved writing with just pencils. I have this really cool rainbow pencil that I put check marks on all the things I've done throughout my day. I write in my calendar, my agenda, whatever you want to call it, my planner, a list of things that I need to do that day, and I check them off with this really cool rainbow pencil. Let's see. So many different paper sizes, I know. You guys are funny. Bethany says you can glue that brush head back on, or just give it to me and I'll glue it back on for you. Crispy bacon is the only acceptable way to have it. I disagree. I respectfully disagree. The only thing I know in this life, the older I get, is that everybody has their own opinion on everything, and that does not make one person's opinion, wrong, especially when it comes to bacon. I mean, you're eating bacon, so. And some people don't, because they don't. Veganism and stuff, so. You've just killed a lot of people with this, and everybody's still like, why did he get rid of the hair? You're funny. No, it's okay if you don't know all the people in the series. And it's okay if you're not a 90s kid. It's all right.
I was, we were in our 20s in the 90s, so you would think we would know a lot of these, but there's a lot of bands that we had never heard of.
Yeah.
And that's why I had you guys choose.
But the funny ones are the ones where we've heard the songs, but we didn't know that the band sang that song.
Yeah.
And like 2 days ago, we were driving home, and what was that band that you said that it was...
Oh, Arcadia.
Yeah.
Had a song "Re-Election Day" in the '80s, and I always said, they sounded just like Duran Duran.
Yeah.
And then I just found out 30 years later
Yep.
that they actually were the band members of
like
Duran
three
Duran.
of the four band members.
They just took a hiatus, formed their own band, had like a top 10 hit, and then went back to being Duran Duran after that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
No clue.
Yeah. I love Anne Marie's take on it. She writes back to Andy and she writes, "It's a wonderful opportunity to learn more about other artists. There were a few I didn't know that I got to do a little discovery session on. Speaking of bands that, they weren't a part of that era."
Yeah.
So, my favorite thing that we learned about was the 60 days of studying the masters.
Yeah, we learned a lot.
It was just, to this day. Oh, it was so fun. When we went to Plaza yesterday for your art supplies, I always get stuck at the very first end cap when we walk in because they have all the really cute things, fun little pens and all the cute little things. They had Post-its, and the Post-its were the artists, and they were holding their paintings. And I knew every single one of them.
Oh, that's
great. It was Monet, Degas, like all of the ones that we studied in 60 Days of Studying the Masters. And I was looking at all the Post-its going, I know that one, I know that one, I know that one. And I got all excited because I was like, I know all these artists. So it was really cool. Can you please tell everyone what it was that you didn't like about the hair?
I don't know. It just didn't feel right. I wish I could tell you more definitively. It just didn't feel right.
Let's see. Is there a hair playlist?
Not a playlist, but there...
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things he's done on hair. They're asking for tips on hair, and I would just say, just look at some of the stuff that Scott's done. People have very, very strong opinions on crunchy bacon versus floppy bacon. Hitomi says my husband calls it bacon meat candy. That's accurate. Oh, no. I'm not giving him that option. Anne-Marie says, I loved studying the masters. Me too. Oh, I miss that so much. I want those Post-its now. I have to see if Plaza Art has them online. You'll have to check. It was so cool. They were little skinny ones, little tiny ones, like page tabs, page markers. So awesome. Ryan says, back in the classroom to finish the live. Aw. I absolutely love the vibes in this stream. So positive all around. I watch these before bed because that's the time they're on in my country, and it's just so fun and relaxing at the same time. That's Andy.
Aww.
Good call on the hair. I thought the first one was good, but when you did it over now, it's really good.
Oh, thank you.
I love how you fix things by easily painting over them and starting over.
Yeah, I really hope that people learn that it's okay to just try again. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always work out, but life's too short to not like a piece of art,
We've all watched you rip up too many of them, honey. If I can find the Post-its, I'll have Bethany put them on my channel. Or maybe I'll put them in my community page if I can find them. Put a link there. Let's see. You guys. I thought Jamiroquai was going to win this poll.
I don't think they stood a chance.
Mm-mm. Let's see.
Really? There's a splotch there. All right, so now I just need to get a little bit of...
Hey, J. Robert Deans is here. I've missed the last couple streams. Well, that's okay because we weren't here.
Yeah, we weren't here.
You didn't miss anything. We were out of pocket. I agree. The hair just didn't feel right. You guys are funny. Oh, God. Sayo Sweetie sent you a very nice tip and says, hello, guys. I'm the Skeleton Portraits girl. I'm making progress, but oh, boy, are they draining. I finished Pearl Earring yesterday.
Oh, that's
You'll
great.
You'll have to show us that. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, they're really good. They showed me on,
oh, yeah?
I think on Instagram.
I have been warned not to remind you about tearing up paintings because that is very distressful for people. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. I come down and there's something torn up on the art table and I look at him and my first thing is I start laughing and then I shake my head and I go, dude, you are going to have so much junk from people about that because they do not like it when you tear stuff up. And he just giggles. He thinks it's funny. My geometry teacher is making us do an art project instead of a math one. I love her.
Oh my gosh.
Hermito, you really need to bring her like a cup of coffee
that
or something.
is the best art teacher ever.
No, math teacher. The math teacher.
The math teacher
correct, ever. Is making them do art, yeah. Love you from India. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. We need to ask all of our friends from India. I had a call last night with Grabby. And I'm going to be posting some questions or have Scott post questions on our community channel. Grabby's not having a great response with their art supplies. And we need some honest feedback from you guys. Are they too expensive? Is that something that you would pay for? Those kinds of questions. And I will post those on there and let you know. Hey, Emma just showed up.
Look at this.
Wow, that's a gloopy.
Just dipped my hand right in the white paint.
And you'll notice how he just wipes the paint right back onto the palette, guys. Yuck. Oh, Jamie Brown says, I just, quote, tried again, unquote, on a cake. Took all the icing off and started again.
Ugh.
See? All kinds of art. Are there any updates on Bowie?
Oh, we got the first pictures of the first test, and it looked adorable. And
we did. That's right. Yeah. The little turnaround we got.
Yep. So I gave a little bit of notes, and we're just waiting to hear back.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be ripping things up anymore. You're killing people. Lots of people. It is not possible to buy anything from the Corner of Shame. No, Scott will not put that on the website. Bethany says, the sheer number of texts and messages I got when you tore up that last one. The making disposable art video killed me. That's Alana's art. Oh, gosh. Hey, Jamie, I've got your back. If you decide that there's a cake that you feel like you're just going to get rid of, I can take that off your hands. It's not a problem.
Yeah, Jamie, I think Donna wants you to make disposable cakes.
Jamie says, because he's just over there tearing up paintings we'd buy. You're killing people.
Blow dryer.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Oh boy, good questions, guys. Seriously, guys, if he tears it up, it goes in the trash. Honestly, I'm not joking. It doesn't go in some weird no, if he tears it up, it's gone. So yeah, it's just gone. We're doing this thing in art class where we have to choose a popular painting and then redraw it.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm doing Girl with a Pearl Earring. It's not finished, but I think it's pretty cool. Oh, that's Antisocial Alex. Scott, by the way, love from Pakistan. I subbed when you were at 500,000.
Oh, thank you.
You've watched the ridiculous growth that we have had. Mr. Bijitsu asks, what do you think is the easiest medium for a young beginner artist who has used only pencils and markers? I mean, like watercolor, gouache, or something like that.
Well, I mean, I went from markers and colored pencils to watercolor, and that was pretty good because what I did was I at some point I figured out, if I do line art with the inking, then my watercolors can be really loose, but I still have the line art. So that's why I do that style.
Yeah. You like that style for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Andy writes that if they don't like a piece of art that they make, they just write on the back of it in big bold letters rejected and put it in the rejects pile. There you go. Everybody's got their thing.
Smart.
Ellis says, hi, I just got home from school. It's 5 p.m. in my country right now, so I'm a little late. How are you all?
We're doing very good, thank you. I'm not thrilled with this piece, but
I think it's coming out good. Sam is looking to start a new painting medium and wants to know what you'd recommend. I'm currently using watercolors, but I want to look for something new.
Gouache is fun. Let me see.
Yeah.
What colors did I do for Ice Cube was green.
Nitya, that is very helpful. Thank you for that comment. Sayo Sweetie sent a tip and says, I posted Pearl Earring yesterday and started Mona too.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Jay Robertine says, I get it about restarting a project. I redrew a book entirely once and ended up using pages from both versions.
Oh, that's
actually
good
kind of
to know.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I would never take... They said Donna should make a collage with Scott's torn artwork in her journal. That's funny. Stephanie says, I feel like Donna, Bethany, and Jamie would all be brutally honest when I'm trying out new recipes. It's good. It doesn't cut it. Painfully so. Painfully so. You might want to be grateful that you're far enough away. Oh, gosh. Unless you really are looking for brutally honest, in which case we can work that out. Yeah, it's good is not helpful feedback. That's true.
Blow dryer.
Hold on. I gotta unblow dry you. There you go. Huh. Imagine being a trash collector and finding one of Scott's paintings. Oh, God. Please, that does not give anyone license to go through anyone's trash. Please do not do that. I think that's a little weird, actually. Who is your biggest inspiration as an artist?
My mom.
Did you say something bad? Because people are wondering why you don't like Paris. Did you say something bad about Paris?
I didn't say anything bad about Paris. No. In the last video, I mentioned that I think the little indentation might have, supposed to be fancy or French or something like that. But no, there was nothing about.
Actually, Paris has the best croissants in the world, so there's that. Is acrylic painting an easy medium to do?
I didn't find it easy, but, others might.
Bethany says that she finds it easier than watercolor. If you mess up layer on top of it, the transparency of watercolor can be difficult to learn. I think it just depends on the person. And I think it depends on, I look at Bethany's paintings, oil paintings, and I don't know how she does it, how she makes these beautiful ocean scenes, and they're stunning. And I don't know how she makes the blues with the white caps on the water, and I don't get it, and it's just beautiful. And I think it really depends on the artist as to what medium. And also think about it, guys. If you walk into the art store, like we walked into the art store yesterday, and there's a million different kinds of supplies. And how cool is that if you try something and it's not working for you, you can try something else. There's so many different types of, it's like different types of paper and different types of, pens and pencils and paintbrushes, and there's something out there for everybody. Yeah, it's really cool. Have you ever painted on a canvas, babe?
Yeah, when I did oil paints in high school.
Yeah, because Sam is asking, do you prefer let me try this again. Do you prefer to paint on paper or canvases?
Oh, definitely paper. Like I said, I've only painted on paper on canvas once, and that was in high school.
We have been to so many Comic-Cons over the years. So many.
Yeah.
We used to go to San Diego Comic-Con. We did that for about 19 years. Yeah. There are a lot of collaborations. Scott recently did collaborations with Kim Diaz-Holm. He Max. And Max Randolph Studios. Who is your favorite artist on YouTube?
I don't have a favorite, but I follow and I'm friends with like Sam and Rishi and Kim Diaz-Holm.
What would you say is your least favorite art medium?
Currently, it would probably be oil pastels. And I think it's because Christian, who's Black Bean, is so darn good at it. It annoys me.
He's really good at it. Really good. Frankie Roth says, I started oil painting and I actually like it.
Oh, that's great.
See, there's a medium out there for everybody. I recently bought hemi-gouache paint. That's a lot for hemi-gouache paint, I think. But thank you for those of my friends from India. I appreciate your
Feedback.
You're answering those questions. Yeah, the feedback for Grabby is really important. Yeah. I think Scott's waiting for his dragon drawing to be finished too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, I think I'll call this done for now. I might come back, look at it, and see what I think.
Have you
feeling
tried,
a little rusty.
Have you tried collage?
I did a couple times. Yeah, it was not bad.
There is an entire colored pencil playlist, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so check that out. Do you have any tips for large scale paintings? I want to try painting the Ride the Lightning album cover, and I'm not sure how to plan it out. Much love from Scotland. From Scotland.
I would project it up onto the larger piece. That should make it much easier to do.
If you're trying to show Scott some of your art, tag him. We have a Discord. You can post it in the Discord. And you can find it. It's all on Sava Art, guys. SSAVAART. Across all the socials. Let's see. Have you thought about painting with gouache on canvas?
No. I really have no love for canvas.
Now, I understand about Grabby in the United States. I'm specifically asking about Grabby in India. And you know what? I think, again, with art supplies, I think you need to find what works best for you and what you can afford.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what you need to go with. Are you going to stream your dragon drawing?
No, probably not. I'm just doing that for myself.
Mm-hmm. All right. It is 10:35. Are you going to noodle this later and finish it later? Should we let everybody go?
99% done. I just might want to just walk away from it.
Okay. Take a couple minutes.
Yeah, just sometimes it's good to walk away and then come back and see what pops out and go, ooh, I don't like the eye, or ooh, I need a little more here. But other than that, it's, I'm just trying to keep reminding myself that these are 90-minute sketches. They're not masterpieces, and to just sometimes I might really like some, like the Green Day one, or even the AC/DC one. I really like them. And then the others, sometimes I go, oh, and there's actually a couple, like the Beastie Boys and the Cranberries. Is it the Cranberries? That I think I might want to redo. So who knows? We'll see. But I don't think this one's bad. I just I might want to add a little spot here or there, maybe a little pop of color.
You're funny. All right, everybody, we're gonna let you go, and we hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend and a fantastic Friday. And thanks for putting up with our technical difficulties. This
sorry
morning.
about that. And we'll be back on Monday for the letter K. So make sure that you vote.
Yes. So vote this weekend if you want a different person for the letter K. And I hope you guys all take some time this weekend. I know that Hanukkah has started and the holiday season is upon us, and all of the things are coming down the pipe. Please take half an hour for yourselves. Paint a painting, write something in a journal, read a book, have a cup of cocoa, do something for yourself. And we hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.